Hello, vinyl community, and anybody who might have stumbled across this video by mistake. I'm Gary, and this is Physical Format Rock and Roll. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. This is going to be another vinyl thread, and this goes out to my buddy Brian over at braintwang. That's the name of his channel. So if you haven't gone and checked out his channel, which not enough of you have, then by all means, please do it. He is having a contest over the next few weeks. Every Sunday, he's going to have something different, evidently. Like I say, go over to his channel and watch his video. He can explain it. But his first thing that he's doing is he would like for us to show 3 or more, if you wish, 3 tribute albums. Sorry, I was stuttering on the word there. So I had to think for a little bit what tribute albums I had, and then it was a matter of finding some of them. So I think I have at least 1 or 2 different ones that maybe some other people might not have. So let's get started. First off, and I got to put the old man glasses on if I'm going to read anything off of this, because my first 2 things that I have, unfortunately, are not vinyl. They're cassettes, but cassettes are cool. And the first one is from Paul Rodgers. This is from 1993, and it's called Muddy Waters Blues, a tribute to Muddy Waters. And this, of course, you know, Paul Rodgers from Bad Company, Free, The Firm, known as one of the great all-time singers in rock. This is actually a pretty good album. I was kind of glad that Brian brought this up, because a couple of these albums, the next 2 that I'm talking about, I haven't listened to them for quite a while, and I used to listen to this one quite a lot. So he does all Muddy Waters songs, except for the first song, which is called Muddy Waters Blues. It's an original song. But it's really cool. It's a great song, I think, and it's the only original one on here, like I said, but it fits right in. It fits right in with all the others, and, you know, of course, it has the Muddy Waters in the title and in the chorus. The cool thing about this is this has just a cavalcade of guitar stars on this. You have Jeff Beck, David Gilmour, Buddy Guy, Brian May, Steve Miller, Gary Moore, Trevor Rabin, Richie Sambora, Neil Schon, Brian Setzer, and Slash. Now, how many albums are you going to find that has all those guitar greats on it, right? And, you know, Jeff Beck right there on top. So it's really cool to get to hear these guys play on, you know, different songs. And, of course, you know Paul Rodgers is going to sound great. So that's my first one. Paul Rodgers, Muddy Water Blues from 1993. Next, another cassette. And this is from 1994. It's called If I Were a Carpenter. And this is a tribute, of course, as you might guess, to the Carpenters and Richard and Karen. And this has a whole bunch of different artists doing songs by the Carpenters, of course. And it's quite a diverse group here. You have the American Music Club doing Goodbye to Love, Shonen Knife doing Top of the World, Sonic Youth does Superstar, the Cranberries sing They Long to Be Close to You. Let's see, I got something on here. Dishwalla. It's Going to Take Some Time. Sheryl Crow does a really cool version of Solitaire. Jeanette Napolitano, of course, from Concrete Blonde, with Mark Moreland, do Hurting Each Other. Red Cross does Yesterday Once More. Babes in Toyland does Calling Occupants of Interplanetary Craft, which I don't know if you are aware of that song, but I always liked that song when I was a kid. Cracker does Rainy Days and Mondays. Matthew Sweet does Let Me Be the One. Four Non Blondes does Bless the Beasts and the Children and Grantley Buffalo do We've Only Just Begun. So, like I said, this is a very interesting compilation. A lot of different artists on here, kind of all over the place. If I Were a Carpenter from 1994. It's my second tribute. And then I've shown this one before, so this would definitely fits in. My third choice, and this is Vertigo by Zach Sabbath, which of course is Zach Wilde. There's the back of it there, and it's called Vertigo. And there's the inside, pretty cool. This is a pretty cool album. They do the entire Black Sabbath debut album. And of course, Vertigo was the record label that released all those early Sabbath albums. And it's, it's pretty faithful to it. Gives it a little more, maybe crunch or whatever. Of course, I would never say that it's better than the original because you don't say things like that. But it's just a cool, different take to listen to it. It's kind of fun. Zach, he doesn't go quite overboard like, sometimes when you think of Zach Wilde's playing. But, he adds his own touches on some of the instrumental parts of this album. Makes it his own a little bit. But he sounds pretty good singing on here, too. Very fun album. Vertigo. By Zach Sabbath, and that was released in 2020. So anyway, those are my picks, and by all means, please go out and go over and check Braintwang. His channel is kind of more about like roots rock, talks about country music a lot, talks about blues, things like that. So, if you're not finding that on some of these other channels that we listen to or whatever, by all means, go over there and say hi to Brian and hit subscribe. He could use a few more subscribers. So, I'm Gary. This is Physical Format Rock and Roll. And until the next time, I will see you down the road.